Hello, Internet! I'm Ellie the Purple Hair Doofus, and welcome to Buddy Reads, where I read a small selection of a book and review it for you. Today we are finishing The Wind Through the Keyhole by Stephen King. I hope you finished it yourself, because I do not want to ruin anything for you. Whew! I'm done! Wait, no, I have to tell you what happened first. Okay. We have Tim, and he found that tower with the beacon at the top of it. He needed to get into the tower because the storm was approaching and he wanted to be safe from the storm. He is looking around for something to unlock the tower when he finds a tiger. And he immediately thinks that the tiger is one of the creatures that is supposed to guard the tower. You know, the big tower, the dark tower, the tower. GPS system that he has in his hand is telling him differently, telling him that it's not that. And, well, he's like, okay. He continues to ask the GPS questions, and the GPS tries to dissuade him from asking those questions because she's not allowed to answer those questions. But it does anyways, and she answers them, and it kills her. So Tim loses a friend. The tiger has a key around his neck, and Tim grabs the key, opens the door, and the tiger and him go inside before the storm hits. They are sitting there inside of the tower, and the tiger is very cordial to him, and the tiger is telling him, hey, see that bottle over there? Why don't you, give me a few drops? And the tiger actually brings up this cloth, no bigger than a napkin, but begins unfolding this cloth, and the more it unfolds, the more it looks like a blanket, and he uses it to keep Tim warm during the storm. Like I said, the tiger says, hey! Well, he doesn't say it, but he motions for this eyedropper stuff. And Tim is like, okay, and he says, I'm going to give you some. The tiger's like, gimme. Tim drops a few drops into the tiger's mouth, and the tiger starts to shimmer and shake, and the tiger turns into Merlin. Okay, fine. And Merlin says, thank you, sir, for helping me. I see there's a few more drops left. Take that back to your mother and put it in her eyes and she will see again. And once she sees again, you must give her your father's axe. And Tim's like, why? And he says, don't ask questions, just do it. He's like, okay. But how do I get back? Merlin says, see that blanket there? It's a flying blanket. You can ride it back to your home. Okay. And Stephen King kind of rewrites the end of Neverending Story, only rather than writing on the back of Falcor, Tim is writing on this magic carpet covering all of the characters that he's met along the way. It's so very cheesy. He gets back home, and he puts the eyedropper drops into his mother's eyes, and she blinks her eyes open, and she's like, I can see! And she hugs him, and she's like, oh, I'm so happy. Oh, that woman that has been, she's been here after she told me that you left. Please go wake her up. We'll celebrate with breakfast. It'll be amazing. It'll be awesome. It'll be just go wake her up. And so Tim goes to wake the teacher up, the veiled teacher, and he finds that her throat has been slit from ear to ear. Tim wants to scream, but all of a sudden, there's hands across the back of his face. It's Kellis. Kellis has killed the teacher, and Kellis has come back to kill his mother and finish what he started. And he's about to kill Tim when all of a sudden Kellis has a splitting headache because Tim's mother has put the axe that he was supposed to give her into Kellis's head. And now Kellis is dead. And Tim's mother takes Tim out of the room and says, oh my god, we'll be so safe together, we'll be so awesome together, we'll go live alone. And Tim is like, that's great, but I need to go back for something. His mother says, okay, but don't dawdle, don't look around, just find what you're looking for and get out. And Tim goes back into the room and he picks up the gun that the teacher had given him. This is where the fairy tale ends. Oh, Stephen. The fairy tale ends. Alright, I would be pissed off about that, except for the fact that the fairy tale is done. And I'm like, yes, thank you. Okay, so now we go back to the really interesting story, the one about, the murderer in Midworld who can change shapes. And we have the boy who was scared. We have Roland, and he goes into town and he collects all the millers, and he asks them to lift up their pant leg, and everyone that has a blue ring around their ankle needs to come with him. Actually, he takes them to the bar and has them take off their boots, and whoever has a blue ankle has to come, or blue ring has to come with him. So there's like 10 of them, and they go back to the prison, and they have kind of a they have kind of that moment from Thing where Kurt Russell has the different bloods and he's like yeah, they have that kind of moment with the tin people as they walk in front of the boy, and the boy looks down at their ankles and says, no, No. 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 And they have to come back, and it's this whole thing. Eventually, there's this old rickety man with a watch, and he's the bad guy. It's just kind of eh. The boy identifies him because there is a scar down the back of his leg, and the blue ring had a white mark in the middle of it. The man gets identified, he turns into a snake, he bites one of the deputies dies, Roland kills the snake, and then the man is dead. Roland and Jamie take the boy, and they go back to the town, and they have the boy live with the women until he is old enough to hit puberty and become a bother to them. And then Roland is sent into this woman's room where she has, like, all of these books and stuff. It's the whole thing. And he's looking through the books, and, well, he finds a letter. And it's from his mother. And it says, "I forgive you. Can you forgive me?" And he just stares at it. And that's pretty much where that part of the story ends. And then it goes back to the pilgrims in the Capitol building waiting for the storm to end. Susanna looks out, notices that the storm's over. They spend one more day at the Capitol, and then they leave. Now I'm done. Now we are finished with this story. Thank you. I am done. I am never reading anything from the Dark Tower ever again. No, done. Dunsey, Dunyan Rings. No. I am so done. No comics. No short stories. No other books that are supposedly associated with it. I am done. No more. I feel better. I'm done. Oh, yes, I know. No more. To say that this series tested me is an understatement. Did it drive me crazy? Not quite. But it was very, very close. Will I see the movies? Yes. Do I hope that the movies are vastly different from the books? Yes. Do I hear that that is the case? Yes. Am I happy about this? Yes. I am hoping that the movies are 1,000 times better than the books. I am hoping that the movies are nothing like the books. I am so done. Done, done, done. No more. Well, if you like what I'm doing, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you like this video specifically, go ahead and click the like button. And go ahead and leave a comment letting me know a series that almost drove you crazy. I've been Elliot the Purple Doofus. This has been Buddy Reads, reminding you to watch what the camera is. And I will see you all in my spoiler-free review of The Wind Through the Keyhole by Stephen King. Toodles!